Shoot level 110s, beat 120s. Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalrin and this video is all about Warmode, especially the scaling technology being implemented into World of Warcraft for leveling purposes. I feel like this video was necessary as I keep trying to explain to people what Warmode is and the new scaling technology in PvP and how it functions, but I keep getting so many mixed comments. A lot of people simply don't understand what Warmode and what scaling is about, and when they do finally realize it, I have so many people telling me that they don't like it. It's probably one of the best systems in PvP, especially for world PvP, and I honestly feel that way. But with so many people getting so much misinformation and weird negative outlook on it, I feel like it helps cloud the actual systems themselves. So I wanted to make one video to explain everything, how it functions, why it's good, and that's really about it, because I feel very passionate about WoW PvP, especially in this world PvP section, and I feel like it's definitely worth my time making a video because this is one of the systems I want to see actually implemented and continued on into BFA. So without further ado, this video is going to cover everything when it comes to Warmode as well as balancing in the world. Hope this helps clear out some muddiness and hope you guys enjoy this video. Warmode is a new way to experience the world through world PvP. Having access to honor talents and trinkets can impact how you approach some quests, world bosses, rares, as well as other players while questing. This is great for the PvP community as we are so accustomed to using honor talents and have everyday interactions anyway. Warmode also gives you extra incentive to turning it on. With Warmode, you put a target on your back, as other players from the other faction can attack you at will, but to offset that, you get extra experience as well as other rewards when you reach max level, stuff like extra reputation, extra resources, and more. This also gives players who usually don't engage in PvP a reason to try it. Not everyone likes getting ganked, but Warmode has a few more changes to help offset that PvP imbalance that a lot of players are used to. It's called scaling, and it allows lower level players to compete against higher level players. Scaling is weird, but it is similar to how you do your quests. You can have two friends questing in the same zone in Legion. One can be level 108 and the other can be level 102, but the rate at which you kill mobs and bosses is going to be similar, based on your gear. Level 102 is going to need less gear to be effective. The level 108 is going to want to get a few pieces of gear in order to compete. This allows low-level players to experience the same content at their rate without having the level 108 player one-shot the world for them. This has to do with world scaling as the world scales to your level. Now, apply the system for PvP. You have players of lower level with lower health going up against max level players with higher health. But the PvP engagement is still balanced due to this scaling technology. Low level player is going to be harder to kill and needs to deal only a half of the attacker's health worth of damage to take them down. This allows lower level players to compete when getting attacked by max level players. This also lets max level players to attack low level players without feeling really bad about it, as the lower player has an inherent advantage. Max level players get stronger as they get better gear. A fully geared 120 with dungeon and raid gear will feel easier to control and gank lower level tunes, but a fresh 120 is basically free game for anybody who is a lower level. Now, World of Warcraft has always been a game all about gear, so gear becomes important again in BFA, especially in a world of PvP where we are used from Legion to gear not really making that much of an impact. But gear is also very hard to get while you're questing, as the item level it gives you is just simply not that high. So this system allows you to start engaging in PvP without having to worry heavily about the gear that you have currently. I think the system helps bridge a weird gap in World of Warcraft, as when people play PvP, most of us just want at least just a chance, just a small chance at being able to beat our foe, be it a random aggressor who's attacking us or a prey that we've been stalking as a rogue for the last 5 minutes. Let's be honest, getting ganked by a max level player as a low level player in current World of Warcraft while you're just leveling just isn't fun. This new system helps lower level players stand up straight and not cower in defeat, as they finally have a chance to do something about a max level player attacking them, as the gap between a max level player will be a lot more closer to their level than when you're getting attacked as a level 20 by a level 110 in Legion. For max level players, they don't need to feel that dirty about trying to engage world PvP with somebody who is a lower level. This means there's a bigger pool of players for you to play against and interact in the world. This makes the whole system a little bit more fair, as every encounter is at least that much closer to a fair and an even fight. I think this is good for the game. I never thought that being max level should just give you the ability to be a godlike figure over a lower level characters, just smiting him off of the face of the world with one swing. It isn't fun, especially on the receiving end, and doesn't promote any healthy aspect in World of Warcraft in PvP. This means that while leveling in the game, it's more about skill rather than gear. But once you get to max level, gear becomes, again, the priority. I think that this gap has a potential to widen in the future. Imagine a few raid tiers into BFA, a fully geared mythic 120 character, trying to do duels against a level 110 just trying to quest fresh off the boat. Eventually gear, I think, will outweigh the scaling technology in Warmode, but with this type of technology, at least on the beta, so it's not perfect or finalized, this is working really well and helps so many people do what they do best, beat each other's faces in, while having a more or less balanced experience with everyone having a chance, depending on person's skill, of being able to win an encounter. I like the scaling technology, and honestly, I really hope they keep it. I think this is good and healthy for the game, especially for the world PvP aspect of it all. Some players do think that having a higher level should mean more power over lower level characters at all times, but I don't think this weird power fantasy is healthy for the PvP scene of World of Warcraft. I think there should be power based on skill. I think there should be power based on gear acquired through skill, but simply being stronger than others because of one level difference just promotes bad ideals in WoW PvP. I really hope this helps out the game, and I really do think it will. That's why I'm so passionate about it. It's such a cool idea. Imagine just trying to do some quests, and now you're able to actually engage with somebody. Actually able to engage with another player, and not have gear, not have specific heirlooms, or legendaries in some cases, or any of these BS items. Getting in between you and them. Whoever is the most skilled player comes out on top. And maybe they can even find ways while you're leveling in world as like even lower level than 110, level 20, 30, 40. If there's somebody 20 levels above you, you can actually compete. If they decided they're just gonna bully you because they have a couple levels on you, doesn't mean they can. If they're skilled and they're good at the game, they might. But if they have no idea what they're doing, they don't know how to play their class, they don't even know how to PvP, or don't even have the PvP sense, the mindset, the approach, then you can at least defend yourself. You can at least do something about it. And I really like it. I'm expecting to see that this is going to work out for the better, especially in the lower levels. I'm really interested to see how this will work for lower levels. And I really do think this opens up a whole new variety of PvP. On top of it, as a max level character, I don't have to worry as much as I need to when I'm ganking someone lower. Because am I really ganking them when they actually have a chance? There's a lot more people to play with now. And I kind of like it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'll very much appreciate it. Really, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on the scaling. Maybe this video cleared up a few things for you. All that good jazz. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.